there's a big difference between saying I'm angry and I feel angry, because in the latter, you aren't equating identity with emotion. This requires a kind of conscious detachment from the cinematics of your immediate experience. By sitting back and watching your mind at work and letting the thoughts and emotions flow through your mind, you start to untangle yourself from the contents of your experience. Perhaps you're feeling annoyance at something that happened an hour ago, or you're feeling self-conscious in a new situation you find yourself in. Perhaps your mind is impatient at the traffic jam you are stuck in. You might feel the pull of your emotions, a need to engage with them, to inflate them beyond just a momentary experience. In a way, heavy emotions are addictive as you get some pleasure from indulging in them, while you think more and more about the problems in your life. The key is to realize that all of these are actually imaginary scenarios your mind is creating. They are mental stories weaved together from external stimuli, and your reactions to them can almost be an automatic response that follows from your conditioning up to this point in your life. But it all seems so real because of the way you experience your emotions. They become your reality without you being aware of it, and they soon take you over. But once you are able to realize this, you can start to consciously observe your emotions. You don't need to try and change the nature of your experience from inside it. The mere act of seeing clearly what is taking place will start to calm you down and allow you to transition into a better state of mind. Sometimes there might be a tendency for you to continue engaging in mental chatter or imagery that amplifies those negative energies. This is especially the case when someone isn't used to detaching themselves from what you might call the egoic self. The algorithm running inside their mind is convinced that what they are seeing is reality itself, and thereby confuses their emotions with something real. Because of this, people can become addicted to seeking meaning within the emotions and thoughts themselves, and it perpetuates a type of egoic cycle that can spiral into habitual despair or dread, as distinct from the normal moments of these negative emotions that we all experience from time to time. As you listen to this, let us go through the practice of detaching ourselves from our emotions. Begin by taking a slow breath. Use this as an opportunity to observe how you feel. Let your feelings arise. Whether it's a feeling of anxiety or a bad mood of some sort. Let that energy stay for a second, but try not to identify with it. For example, instead of saying, "I'm angry," say, "There's anger here." Once you see clearly that this emotion is not your identity, start observing yourself. Can you find a deeper sense of being beneath all the emotions and thoughts on the surface? What is that which is not changing in the background? As you engage in this exploration, realize that this deeper sense of being is not your emotions, or your opinions, or your mental positions. It's not viewpoints or perspectives. These things may provide you with an externally validated sense of identity, but there's something that lies deeper down. This deeper sense of identity can get lost because in this society, we are used to identifying ourselves with our actions, thoughts, or opinions. When somebody disagrees with our opinion, we might feel defensive or angry. This is a natural human reaction, and it's how our minds work. But it is not who we are. Deep down, we know that what we think of politics, celebrities, or some random event in the world is just a surface-level phenomenon. So as we go on this exploration, we have already taken the first step, which is to acknowledge and to observe that there is another dimension hidden beneath. If you have not done this before, it may be a little unfamiliar, and you might even wonder, but without my emotions and opinions, who am I? You might be able to get a glimpse of a deeper sense of self in those moments when you feel alert yet calm, when there are few obstructing thoughts or emotions. You might feel, as you watch a sunset, totally engrossed in it that there are few other compulsions pulling on your attention. That's a feeling of being still and being rooted in the present moment. In life, we are going to lose ourselves to the theatrics of the inward cinema, the rising and falling of emotions, the formation and collapse of opinions. The key practice is to anchor your attention in the present moment without trying to escape your thoughts and feelings, so that you can stay calm and alert even when you might otherwise disconnect. By doing this, you can learn to maintain a connectedness with that deeper dimension even during daily activities, whatever they may be. And that sense of being awake remains in the background as you move through the day and through whatever experiences you might be having, both positive and negative. The type of self-knowledge you gain in the process is not a conceptual one, but an experiential one. It's possible to use concepts and ideas to point toward it, but true wisdom is in the direct experience itself, and this we can only obtain through gradually acknowledging and shedding the layers of conceptual identity.